Ground control to Ultraman. Ground control to Ultraman. Take your protein pills and may your timer stay green. This is Ultraman to ground control. Okay, for real though, it's an episode about making pen pals with cosmic entities. So yeah. Hope you all had a wonderful weekend. We finally got started with the newest season of Kamen Rider. And by newest season, I'm not talking about Gavu. I'm talking about Gain. We already did Gavu last week, the week before. I'm talking about Gain because we did the first 5 episodes last night. And also, we just uploaded our interview with James Davies. So please check that out. And now that the plugs are out of the way, I'm Mike, that's Axel, and we're here to discuss Ultraman Arc. Episode 10. To my distant friend. What are your thoughts on this episode?
I thought it was a pretty good episode, to be honest.
Yeah. I mean, it's one of those episodes where not much happens, but you still enjoy it. As opposed to the previous episode where too much stuff happened.
Yeah.
But you hated it. Like, the fighting was good. The effects were decent. But certain plot points should not have been utilized. Here, it's the opposite. We have a cute little boy who wants to make friends with an alien using a ham radio.
Mm-hmm.
It's like watching Pump Up the Volume, but without the cynicism or the corrupted school district. Yeah, so that's literally what the episode is about. Just a human teenager talking to a very sultry voiced alien.
Yes.
I don't know who did the voice of the alien in the Japanese dub. I don't know how she played the line, but in the English dub, yeah. But yeah, no. And of course, we have to do an investigation because, yeah, there's a weird radio signal that's drawing out a space kaiju. What are the odds that they're connected? Spoiler alert, they are no way connected.
No, it's just that Noisler as the sound. Yeah. Let me rephrase that.
Noisler
as the yes, that's actually its name. As the name implies, it follows noises and sound waves.
Which is crazy because you'd think that in space, no one could hear you scream.
Hey, it's Ultraman logic.
Yeah. So see, like at least like when we do like audio contact with. Sorry guys. When we do whenever we do audio transmissions between like International Space Station with Earth, we usually convert those radio waves into microwaves. Because at least microwaves don't require a medium.
Yeah.
Yeah. But somehow radio waves are being transmitted. Just so you know, sound waves are mechanical. They require a medium to travel through. What is the medium used in space? I have no idea. But somehow Noisler is attracted to the noise coming from Earth. Mm-hmm. Specifically the noise from the ham radio. I don't know.
And yes, Noisler is another Showa kaiju, originally from Ultraman 80.
I figured he was a Showa kaiju. They're using a lot of Showa kaiju this season.
They're doing a lot of Showa references, like, that sparkly background thing that was from
yeah,
Jack.
that's definitely from Jack. Yeah, like that was definitely Return of Ultraman. But it's crazy how like the lack of like Heisei kaiju is very interesting to me. And with that in mind, if Pigmon or Garmon don't show up this season, I'm gonna be super shocked.
Maybe. We got 15 episodes left.
Roughly, yeah. And a movie, presumably.
Yeah.
Yeah. But with that in mind, if somehow we go through 25 episodes in a movie without showing Pigmon / Garmon, I'm going to be so confused because you'd think the one kaiju you'd expect from the Showa era to come back doesn't.
I don't know. The one Showa era kaiju I expect to come back would be Gamora, because he shows up a lot.
For me, it's Pigmon because let's be honest. We see Garmon in Blazar. We see Pigmon in both Tiga and in Rube. And I know Pigmon shows up in several other Heisei era series. So, yeah. It'd be weird if a season dedicated to bringing back a ton of Showa kaiju just simply doesn't do Pigmon. It's like, hey, let's bring a bunch of Shocker executives from the original Kamen Rider, but we're not going to include Dr. Shinigami.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, we'll bring back Colonel Zol. We'll bring back Bee-Woman. We'll bring back Spider-Man, Batman, Scorpion Man, Cobra Man, the 12 Shocker Riders, because in the manga there was 12 of them. But in the TV show there was only 6. But I digress. But somehow, despite bringing back all these references, don't bring back Dr. Shinigami. That's crazy. Nope. Man. That's crazy, man. But yeah, that's pretty much all there is to this episode up to the kaiju fight. Turns out the dude was. Turns out the teenager's actually Yuma's friend at one point, but of course Yuma's working for Skits, so he has to hide the fact that like the kaiju is. That the space kaiju is talking to him on the radio. So, but she's like, "This is our last broadcast." What do you mean? It's because,
yeah, to where after the kaiju fight, it kind of ends on a sad note.
Yeah. So we do find out at the end of the episode that it turns out that the planet that the Penpel kaiju's from is actually infested with toxic gases, and everyone pretty much has died, and she might die soon as well because she's depleted the last of the energy of her planet in order to send the radio waves. So I'm gonna go on a limb and say she came from Edenoi.
Maybe.
Yeah, maybe. But, let's get the satisfaction of knowing that Burbus will be gone along with her.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's like the only thing that made us happy about Coruscant being destroyed in episode 7 is that presumably Jar Jar Binks was on Coruscant when it happened. Yes. But yeah, so Yuma does his thing. He turns into Ultraman. He uses his mirror move in order to basically pull a Spider-Man 3 where like he creates a sound cage to distract the kaiju, which is actually a pretty clever technique. Like when Ultraman does a clever move, I acknowledge it. it.
And apparently Noisblur doesn't like the beeping coming from his color timer.
Yep. Yep. So it's like, I'm gonna trap you with my timer. So he also uses the solar knuckle to create a solar flare for some reason. But the point is, he uses his mirror move technique, and he defeats the kaiju just like he defeats any other kaiju. And of course, they have the last bit of words of goodbye. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, but did he really defeat the kaiju? Because it seemed more like he just sent it out into space to follow his saw disc thing.
Cars.
From JoJo?
Yes. Cars. Which actually begs a question I've been dying to ask. Who would win in a fight? Space cars or sitting tree older Taguro?
No idea.
Because they're both immobile. It'll be the greatest anime showdown since Ash Ketchum versus the Samurai. And they both use Metapod. Which, by the way, I still don't understand. Like, wouldn't Ash's Metapod still know how to use string shot and tackle?
Maybe.
It's like in the video games, if you had a Caterpie that you tackle and it evolved into a Metapod, Metapod would still know how to use tackle. You'd think. In any case, yeah, so he defeats the kaiju by sending it into space, hopefully never to be seen again. You know, it'd be crazy if the Noiser does come back for some reason, just like a Mazo from Justice League Unlimited.
Yeah.
But more powerful.
I don't know. We don't know. It could come back. Maybe.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Actually, you know what kaiju would be interesting to bring back? The giant Orochi kaiju from the final episode of Tiga. Yeah. I'm curious how.
What, Katana Zoa?
Yes. I'm curious how Arc would face off against it.
Yeah, that'd be interesting.
Yeah, because now instead of having the power of light, you have the power of mirrors.
Mm-hmm. Power of water, power of light, powers unite.
Mm-hmm. I don't remember that's from
Alien Rangers.
Oh yeah. I forgot they actually said that. All I remember is Ninja Rock Sword, Ninja Rare Sword, Ninja Wolf Sword, Ninja Great Sword, Ninja Ape Sword. Okay, they never actually summoned those swords, but a man can dream. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay, I'm done. But hey, you know, Sestro does come back in Malcolm in the Middle. Yeah, along with not one, but two Galaxy Rangers. Just not at the same time. As well as Twin Man. All right. But yeah, no. So we have a final heartfelt goodbye between the childhood friend and the pen pal, and Yuma just reflects on, maybe we'll have peace someday between humans and kaiju. That didn't actually happen, but I imagine that's what he would say. And after all, that's what the season's about. It's having the power of imagination. Just like how I imagined that episode 9 never happened.
It's not canon.
It's not canon. It never happened. Yeah. I have to use my imagination.
Imagination.
Yeah. Yeah. Mm. But yeah, no, that's pretty much it for the episode. There's really not much to say about it. I like his use of mirror move technique. He pulls the Spider-Man 3 when he fights Venom. That's all I have to say about it. For that, 9 out of 10. And yes, I do respect the tragic backstory of the alien on the other side. At least it wasn't a catfish kaiju.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I also give it a 9 out of 10.
Yeah.
Solid episode.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yep. Well, that's our thoughts on it. You know, there's really not much to say. Any hopes and aspirations moving forward this season?
I don't know. Maybe a team up with Blazar in the movie?
Let's hope so. After all, to my knowledge, Blazar did not team up with Decker. To my knowledge. Exactly. Like at least Groob teamed up with
Jeed.
Yeah. Sorry. Very similar names. Jeed. Yeah, I mean, it's even with a G sound, with a J sound. Yeah. That's so weird. It's because he's based on genomes or something.
I don't know.
Oh well. Well, that's it for our discussion. We hope you enjoyed. There are no comments tonight. I get it. Everyone's really tired. Everyone's under the weather. Like even two of my favorite trainers are under the weather this week. So that's crazy. So yeah, no, we totally get it. But please comment, like, and subscribe to us on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Ding the bell icon to stay notified for our latest videos, and be sure to share our videos because it helps us out with the algorithms. We do Ultraman Arc on Mondays, Kamen Rider Gav on Wednesdays, Bakugan Sentai Boom Boom on Thursdays, and Kamen Rider Gaim on Sundays. And of course, we've uploaded yet another Power Morphicon interview. This time we uploaded our interview with James Davies from Power Rangers Dino Charge. That's right, the cruising Kiwi himself. And let's cut to the chase. It was a fun interview, as well as our interview with Jason Chen and Chance Perez. So definitely check those out. They're up on our YouTube channel. And check out our sister channel, The Buttery Show, where we did various movies such as Speed 2 Cruise Control, The Mask, Son of the Mask. And this week, we'll be doing a movie that combines one of the lead actors from each of the two movies that we did for the awesome movie Half, but not the lackluster sequel Half. But yes, this movie is an awesome movie with a lackluster sequel, which features a lead actor from the previous two awesome movies we did. Let's see if you could guess what that movie is. Until then, we hope you all have a great day. If you want to follow our personal content, you can find this guy right here, YouTube, Axel Ranger. And if you want to follow this guy, you can find him on Instagram at Balkan_Kabuto and on Twitch at twitch.tv/BalkanKabuto. And we hope you all have a safe day. Stay hydrated. Up the emergency, kids. Hug your loved ones. Hug your loved ones. Hug your loved ones. Hug your loved ones. And yeah, it's September's halfway over, which means that in 2 weeks we could all wake up. Yeah. Until then, keep on dreaming those sweet dreams and jump to the power of imagination. Because Hollywood cannot live up to the power of imagination. Hollywood cannot live up to the power of imagination. Hollywood cannot live up to the power of imagination.
And remember, do you remember the 21st night of September?
Yeah. Do you remember? That's in last September. Yeah. Goodbye, everybody. Goodbye, everybody. We're gonna do some Toku reviews. Bye.